Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Bulby Reviews, a video series where I, Bulbison, review video games. Honestly don't know why I had to explain that, the title seems pretty self-explanatory, but anyhow, let's spin the wheel of disappointment to see which game I'm gonna be reviewing today. Well, crap. Well, today we're gonna be reviewing one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario 3D World. Wait, but that's not what the wheel landed on. Shh. Wait, but I said shh. Now, some people actually had pretty mixed feelings about this game when it first came out, but before we get into that, let's start at the beginning. Super Mario 3D Land. Now, I don't have a 3DS capture card, so I can't actually give a full review on this game yet, but this game is actually a precursor to 3D World, as you can probably tell by the name. When this game first came out, this was the first time we ever saw this kind of playstyle in a 3D Mario game. It was sort of a mixture of 2D and 3D Mario. You move Mario around in a 3D space, but the power-ups are more like the power-ups from the earlier 2D Mario games, as in they act as hit points. If you are Big Mario and you get hit by a Koopa shell or something, then you're gonna turn into Small Mario, who for some reason loses his hat when shrinking. I mean, he keeps his hat when turning small in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, so... Well, why you gotta take the hat away from little Mario, Nintendo? Both these games are actually pretty linear in the sense that you have to reach the end flagpole before the timer reaches 0. Also, the world map in 3D Land is literally just a straight line. The stages in 3D Land are also pretty short to better fit the portability of the 3DS. Now let's actually get to the game this video is about, shall we? Super Mario 3D World is a sequel to 3D Land that nobody was really asking for. I mean, people were happy, but I don't think anybody was really expecting it. This game was set to come out on the Wii U, Nintendo's next big console. This is where some problems arose. Nintendo said a new 3D Mario game was coming to the Wii U back when it was first announced, and people were psyched. But when Nintendo showed this to be the Wii U's big 3D Mario game, I wouldn't say people were mad, but a lot of us were just confused. 3D Land was made with the 3DS in mind, with the levels being pretty short and fast to beat. But why would they put those kind of things in a home console game? It was just very confusing, but despite that, Super Mario 3D World released on the Wii U on November 21st, 2013, to a resounding meh from a lot of fans. Nobody thought the game was bad, just a lot of people weren't that impressed. Now, back when this game originally came out on the Wii U, I was just an itty bitty baby Bulby, so I got it a couple of years after it came out, and played it through with my dad, and we had a blast, or at least I did, throwing him off cliffs and such. Good times. But anyways, the first level...
Oh yeah, Super Battle Hill, right?
Wait, how did you get in here?
Well, you did invite me.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
To be honest, this level was pretty fun. Whether it was on livestream or alone, it was a blast. It's honestly quite the introduction because it immediately showed off the Super Bell and showed us what this game had to offer.
Oh yeah, the Super Bell. The main gimmick of this game. You can turn Mario into a furry. Great. So as Reed said, yeah, this level does a really good job showing how the game plays. Which means that this level also shows us that, yes, the levels are still just as short as they were in 3D Land. Some fans didn't think this playstyle suited a home console game as much as a portable one, but in my opinion, I think this actually benefits the game. Most of the levels in this game are super memorable, and a lot of that is because of their short nature. And one thing most people can agree on is that this game's variety in levels is pretty good. Unlike something like New Super Mario Bros., where a world has a theme and all the levels in that world share that theme, in this game, yes, the worlds still have themes, but they don't restrict the levels in that world to that one theme, which in my opinion leads to more memorable stages and level design. Also, Captain Toad is here, and as I said in my last review, this is actually where his playstyle originates. What I still don't get is why they decided to port frickin' Captain Toad before the game it actually originates from, but I digress. These stages are a bit more blocky than in Captain Toad's own game, but I think we kinda gotta expect that from Nintendo's first attempt at these kind of levels. Now, 8 years after this game was originally released, 3D World was officially ported to Nintendo's actually successful system, the Nintendo Switch, with some little tweaks to hopefully make it a bit of a better experience. Apparently, some people were saying that the original game was too slow, so to combat that, Nintendo made everything so much faster, like what the heck? I personally enjoy the change because I enjoy going fast in games, but this does make a couple of levels a bit harder than their Wii U counterparts, because of the boost in speed. But this entire video has been talking about the positives, and to be truthful with you guys, it's because my stupid baby brain can't think of many negatives. One thing I sorta think is a negative is the missed potential in the Sprixies. So basically in this game, your whole goal is to save the Sprixie princesses that Bowser stole and stuffed into jars for some reason. You can tell just by every Sprixie's design that they didn't just make one model and recolor it for every new Sprixie, but each Sprixie has their own personality, and I wish that's shown through in more than just their designs. I also really just don't like this random X between the player icon and the lives. Oh, they took that out of the Switch version? Oh, thank goodness, that was like the worst part of the game. Thank you, Nintendo. Oh yeah, and I forgot, one last good thing.
You're gonna say how good the soundtrack is, aren't you?
What? No. Okay, yeah, I was. But the music in this game is just so good, especially when the between boss arena comes down. It's just so good. Here, just listen for yourself. Man, I really hope this video doesn't get copyrighted. So anyway, I find it really hard to find a lot of flaws with this game. Yes, it's not flawless, but if you want a super solid platforming experience on the Switch, then this game is a pretty good way to go. Plus, there's a whole new game mode in the Switch version of this game called Bowser's Fury, but I think it's big enough to warrant a video of its own. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review, and make sure to, not die. Please.